We Brits are a nation of food lovers.
Oh my goodness!
Hello.
Our supermarkets are jam-packed with products from every corner of the globe.
Konnichiwa!
But how much do we really know about the journey our food makes to our plates?
Wow! I've never seen anything like it in all my life.
Oh! The Food Unwrapped team travel all over the world and beyond.
This is like stepping into the future.
To reveal the trade secrets behind the food we eat.
Coming up, I travelled to Japan in search of the ancient secret behind tofu.
We're at the sea. A fish got anything to do with it?
I travel 60 years back in time to investigate if modern portions are making us lot porkers.
Whoa! Is that for one person?
And I'm travelling down the road to Wales to get up close and personal with a new type of milk.
They don't seem to mind.
No.
Wow.
First, tofu. Once the reserve of vegetarians, this meat substitute has wobbled its way onto more of our plates.
I want to know how they make soybeans into white tofu.
You like making me work, don't you?
What exactly is tofu?
Good question. I don't know.
Is this like one of those mystery foods? I mean, what is it?
I have no idea.
Nor have I.
Is there chemicals in my tofu?
E575 and E509.
Yeah, what's all that about?
They make absolutely nothing to me.
So, how do they make the squidgy stir-fry staple? And what are these weird-sounding E numbers? To get some answers, I'm flying east to tofu-loving Tokyo. Along with their Chinese neighbours, the Japanese have been enjoying this protein-rich food for thousands of years. In fact, tofu is such a staple here, you can pick it up pretty much anywhere.
Now, I'm waiting on this street corner because I've heard that there is a tofu man that sells tofu out the back of his van, and this is on his route. Konnichiwa! This is bonkers.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa! Can I see what you've got in the back? Ooh! It's a proper little tofu shop. All different types of tofu. What type of tofu is this one?
Aburage.
Oh, deep fried.
Kinugoshi tofu.
Oh, yeah. Gosh, you're like the ice cream van, but loaded up with tofu.
The food is so popular here that there's a tofu van like this serving every suburb of the city.
So how do you go from soybean to get to this?
豆腐の工場に行ってみてください。
Okay, well, arigato.
はい、ありがとうございます。
You've got a customer.
こんにちは。
The Japanese even eat tofu freshly made for breakfast. So, much like our bakers and milkmen, producers are up at the crack of dawn. As am I.
It is 5 a.m. on a Saturday morning, and I'm looking for a tofu shop.
I'm on my way to meet third-generation tofu maker, Mr. Higuchi, whose family business has been keeping Tokyo in tofu for nearly a century.
Konnichiwa.
こんにちは。
Higuchi-san?
はい、
Kate.
ケイトさん。
So today we're going to make some tofu.
はい、これから作りますので。
Okay, where do we start?
大豆を昨日の夜にこれを水につけるんですね。
Gosh, they've like doubled in size, haven't they?
The bloated soybeans are loaded into a stone grinder, which crushes them down into a paste. This is then steamed for around half an hour before being passed through an industrial sieve, which siphons off the pulp, leaving behind soy milk, which is key to making tofu.
So this is the stuff you're really interested in, the soy milk.
そうですね。
That is the freshest milk you're ever going to milk from a bean.
But what magic trick turns this liquid into solid?
Ooh, what is that?
硫酸カルシウム。
Calcium sulfate.
Now that rings a bell from chemistry class.
It's like plaster of Paris.
Both this and plaster of Paris start life as the mineral gypsum.
同じ材料です。それを食べる用、食用に精製して。
So if you spot E516 on your packet, it's this stuff.
It's okay in my tofu. I'm going to have a little dib dab off my finger, okay?
ほんの少しだったら大丈夫。
I feel like I've run my tongue over a building site.
Calcium sulfate acts as a coagulant, which congeals the milk and sets it into the solid blocks we know as tofu.
And that is it. Just that little bit of gypsum. That's all you need to coagulate your tofu.
そうです。
And 30 minutes later, we have liftoff.
Ooh! And there we have it. We've made tofu. Can I try?
Right.
It's very silky smooth. That is delicious.
So apart from gypsum, is anything else ever used to make tofu?
硫酸カルシウム使ってる豆腐屋多いけど、今のにがりを使って豆腐を作るところも増えている。
What is nigari?
にがりは海から作ってるもので。
Your gypsum tofu is fantastic, but I think I need to taste some nigari tofu.
Later, there's a surprise in store when I discover what this mystery of the deep actually is.
Oh, this is not what I was expecting.
Next, portion size. We want to investigate if things have changed over the years. So where better to start than a trip back in time?
I've got a bit of a theory. Things are getting bigger. Portions seem to be getting bigger.
I've been reading reports lately about portion size and the fact that with these ready meals, actually, they've been getting bigger.
I mean, do you think portion sizes are getting bigger?
Wow.
Or smaller? I don't know. Everyone's getting fatter, aren't they?
Well, yeah.
You almost need to look at the trajectory of a lasagna over the last 10 years.
So to hunt out the food packaging of yesteryear, I've come to one of Britain's most remarkable museums.
Wow, look at this. Oh, hello. Hello. Are you Stella?
Yes, I am. Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
This is incredible.
For the past 46 years, Stella Mitchell's been collecting 20th century memorabilia celebrating British consumerism.
Look at this. See, this is some of my childhood. Action Man. I never had the tank. You got Matt Tebbutt's pants up here as well. Cigarettes. Look, that brand will not affect your throat. It's like being around my nan's house. So, Stella, can I have a look at some food packaging?
Yeah, sure. Just come this way.
The chicken vegetable pies, lasagnas. 1994. I mean, that is incredible. Look at these, then.
Late 50s, early 60s.
There's shepherd's pie. It's quite small, isn't it?
Bingo, my all-time favourite.
For me, growing up, the Black Forest Gatto was something very exotic.
Oh, yes. Well, you knew it was from the Black Forest.
Yeah,
of
it's
course.
straight out of the woods.
That's right, yeah. Exactly, yes.
Isn't it?
Yes.
To establish whether our portions have grown over time, my retro basket and I are meeting Professor Teresa Marto, an expert in eating behaviour from the University of Cambridge.
I've got all these food packages here, okay, from the 90s and 80s and even earlier, and I want to know, have they changed in size?
Good question. Should we find out?
Yeah, let's do it. Here we are. Hi there, guys.
We've enlisted some shoppers to go on a reconnaissance mission.
What I'd love you all to do is choose something on that shopping list and buy some of those items for me.
The brief is to buy modern-day supermarket equivalents to the ones I've got in my basket.
OK, let's go. Get shopping. So, Teresa, hopefully they should come back with some interesting stuff.
An hour later, they're back. Their bags bulging with ready meals for one.
OK, shoppers, if I look at my packaging, that's for one person from 1999. Who's got cottage pies? Right, nice cottage pie there. I mean, straight away, they look bigger, don't they? So this is 230 grams. That's 400 grams. And that's 450 grams. That's a big increase. So, Teresa, is that what's happening across the board?
When we've looked at the portion size in cottage pies across 4 supermarkets, what we find is that 400 grams is about the average.
That's an increase of a staggering 73% in just 17 years.
That's incredible, 73% increase.
And what about the nation's favourite, chicken curry.
Whoa! Is that for one person?
Yeah.
That's for one person.
Yeah. Wow.
Do you know what? If I hadn't pulled this up beforehand, I'd have probably gone, oh yeah, nice, one person.
We compared products from 4 leading British supermarkets and found that on average, curry for one has gone from 300 grams to 400 grams, an increase of 33% in just over 15 years. And it was a similar story for single portions of lasagna, fish fingers, and my favourite Black Forest gatto, all of which have got bigger by around 20% over a decade or so.
I mean, would you be happy if you got that now?
Not really.
No?
So it seems like portion size is growing, in line with our demands. Later, Teresa and I travel back in time to find out it's not just portion size that affects how much we eat.
You broke all the laws of science.
Next, there's a new type of milk appearing in the supermarkets, something to do with A2. Now, I've driven on it, but drunk it?
I bought some of that A2 milk from you, and it says on the side that it's easier to digest. Do you know how?
That I wouldn't know, sorry.
Is it easier to digest the A2 than the A1? Or is it just milk that's like...
I don't understand what A1 and A2 is.
Right, no, nor do I.
There's no major distinction between the two, apart from very good advertising.
Really? But it's not like from like the second-class cows, because they've got one teat or something, the bent horn.
No, I don't think so.
So to find out what A2 is, I'm heading up the A525 to a dairy farm which specialises in the stuff.
So I've come to North Wales on the allocated sunny day that they have this year to meet a man about a cow. Dowie.
Hi, Matt.
Nice to meet you.
Dowie Jones has managed this farm for the last 12 years.
I've heard there's this A2 milk on the market, and I don't know anything about it, but you do. Is that right?
We do, because we're involved in producing some A2 milk on the farm here.
Yeah.
We've got 2 herds. One herd produces standard milk,
okay,
and the other herd produces
A2.
Just A2 milk. The A2 cows produce milk that only has the A2 protein in it, whereas the other cows will have a mixture of A1 and A2 protein in the milk.
So, it's a type of protein which, along with lactose, fat and water, makes up milk. But how on earth do you get a cow to produce it? Luckily for me, Dowie says I've come at just the right time to find out.
Hello, John.
He brings the A2 semen.
I'm pretty sure I know where this is going.
Nice, we're ready to go. Good, I'm glad to see I don't have a glove.
Coming up, just how far will I go in the name of research?
Do you want to go?
I've been learning about a new type of milk which only contains the A2 protein, and I'm about to find out how they get cows to produce it. John Gwynedd is an old hand at artificial insemination. He's here to insert A2 bull semen into the females.
They don't seem to mind?
No, they don't.
Each metal vial contains 50,000 precious semen.
Push the plunger and the semen goes.
Do you want to go? Not a chance.
So, A2 cows are genetically different from your standard ones. But what about this claim that their milk is easier to digest? Is there any mileage in it? To find out, I've come to Reading University to meet Professor Ian Givens and Lindy Morse, who has a history of digestive issues with milk.
Nice to meet you, Lindy. Hello.
Hello.
Professor, nice to meet you.
Reports suggest that up to 1 in 5 Brits believe they may be lactose intolerant. So to see if Lindy is one of them, I've brought along a rudimentary test.
Hold your breath for 15 seconds and then just exhale.
If she is, the reading should be over 20.
0.
Which would suggest that Lindy isn't intolerant to lactose.
So, Lindy, what's your experience?
My stomach was having terrible digestive problems and I had severe constipation for many years. Once I'd seen the specialist and she said to me that I was intolerant to lactose, then I stopped taking milk.
So Lindy stopped drinking milk altogether, which seemed to do the trick. Then recently, this new milk caught her eye.
I just read on the side that it said that people that have digestive problems can sometimes tolerate this milk.
So she decided to try it.
I did a little teaspoon and I was fine. and then I had a tablespoon, and I was still fine.
So you found this different to drinking normal milk?
If I was going to have a reaction, I'd have had a reaction fairly quickly.
I mean, because this milk, this contains lactose.
I now feel that it's the A1 protein that was causing me a problem and not the lactose.
The assumption is if you're allergic to milk, it's always the lactose.
There are a range of intolerances that people can have to milk which are not just lactose intolerance.
It's clear Lindy feels this is the milk for her, but is it easier to digest for everyone?
There has only been, to my knowledge, one study in adults looking at the differences between A1 and A2 protein on digestive issues, if you like. And of course, it's very, very difficult to interpret one study in terms of how it applies to the population as a whole.
As only one study has been done so far, the jury's still out. So if you're suffering from any digestive issues, safest bet is to get down to your GP and see what they think.
Back to Japan, where I've been getting to grips with how you make tofu from the humble soybean. I've learnt that, as well as gypsum, something from the sea known as nigari is used to solidify soy milk. To delve deeper, I've popped down the tofu aisle at the local Tokyo supermarket. It's almost the space that would be dedicated to cheese in a UK supermarket. Here, it is a vast array of tofu. Around half of the ones here are made with nigari, and curiously, they tend to have higher price tags. So, keen to find out what this mysterious nigari is, I'm trekking halfway across the country to the coastal town of Akau. I mean, we're at the sea. A fish got anything to do with it? Konnichiwa!
Konnichiwa!
So, Suzuki, you're going to tell me all about nigari.
はい、今日は苦いと塩について全部教えてあげますよ。
Let's go?
Let's go.
This way?
Corporate officer Mr. Suzuki isn't taking any chances with his precious nigari.
Whoa! It's like a hurricane! Oh, this is not what I was expecting.
どうぞ。
What is it?
これがにがりです。
So, what is nigari?
にがりは海水から塩を煮詰めて取り除いた後に残った液体をにがりと言います。
Now, Suzuki, I still don't quite understand how you get this nigari from seawater.
工程についてデモンストレーションをさせていただきますので。
Brilliant.
As the process happens inside closed machines, Mr. Suzuki is going to show me exactly how they do it.
Oh, what's cooking, Suzuki?
これを今の状態は海水を加熱して煮詰めている状態ですね。海水を元にしております。塩を取りました。そしたら残る液体があります。それがにがりとなります。
So it's as simple as that. You've got seawater, you boil it, evaporate off the water, leaving you with salt, and then this magic serum from the sea, and that's called nigari.
So if you see E511 on packaging, it's this salt mineral.
海水から取ったにがりはいろんなミネラルを含んでいるということで、やはり体に必要なミネラルとして食することに適しています。
Suzuki, do you drink a little bit of nigari every day?
飲んでますよ。
It's working. You look fantastic.
そのせいにしておきましょう。
With that glowing review, I've got to try some. Whether you use nigari or gypsum to make tofu, the process is the same. But what about the all-important taste?
I'm gonna go for a nice big bit. Fresh tofu.
甘い豆腐だと思いますが。
That is so lovely and silky smooth. And quite different to the tofu that I ate that was made with gypsum.
多分うちの方の方が美味しいと気づかれると思いますので。
I like both gypsum and nigari equally, but what do these guys think?
Hands up for gypsum. Tofu made with nigari.
I'm no psychic, but I had a sneaky suspicion they'd say that.
Back to portion sizes. Along with our waistlines, they're getting bigger.
It's incredible, a 73% increase.
But is this the only thing encouraging us to eat more? To find out, we need a group of people who've worked up an appetite.
Ooh, after you. Wow, look at this.
We've gone back to the slimmer 1950s to reconstruct one of Teresa's recent studies and to see whether something as simple as plate size can have an effect on the amount we eat.
That was brilliant, guys. Absolutely fantastic. Are you all hungry? Yes! Right, well, that's good because we've got some food for you. So there's 2 tables over here. So if you'd like to split yourself into 2 groups, take a seat, and we'll serve you some lovely food.
We're serving up 2 equal serving bowls of pasta to 2 groups of dancers. But unbeknown to them, one table will eat from the average size plate from the 1950s, 8 inches, and the other will pig out on modern size plates of 12 inches. At least, that's the theory.
So both tables got the exact same amount of food, but the only difference is the size of plate. Will that really make a difference?
Well, the evidence tells us that it does. If you imagine an amount of food on this plate, it's going to look larger on that plate than the same amount on this.
So you feel that you've got a bigger portion on the small plate?
You do.
It seems to be working. The guys with the big plates are really piling on the pasta, while the dancers with the smaller plates seem to be serving smaller portions.
We've estimated that if we could get rid of those increased packages, portions and tableware that we've seen, that we could reduce the number of calories an adult in the UK consumes by 279 calories a day.
Wow, that's a lot of calories.
It's a lot of calories.
But hold on, the small plate people are coming back for seconds.
Right, guys, have you all finished? You're not finished?
And she's probably had thirds.
Great, OK.
The large plate people seem to show a bit more restraint. So just how pear-shaped has this demo gone?
OK, guys, we've got the results, and it's quite interesting. This table here is at just over 400 grams per person, and you guys at 200 grams per person. So you guys at twice as much. So I'm not sure what happened over here, because you had everything against you and you still broke all the laws of science and ate the most pasta.
Despite at least 10 academic studies providing strong evidence that larger plates make you eat more, we seem to have shown, well, the opposite. Sod's law.